2018 WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. Forest Park High School's Robotics Club competed in a robotics competition this past weekend. They took on 54 teams in total, with only 24 teams being able to move on to the quarterfinals. The Robotics Club fought hard to finish 20th and moved on, but lost in the quarterfinals, unfortunately. They have competed in several tournaments this season with their 3 separate and unique robotic teams, even ending up competing against each other in one round. The head of the Robotics Club, Jacob Berg, talks about the robots and the robot competitions and what exactly these competitions are all about.
There's a robotics platform called VEX. There's actually 10,000 teams worldwide in over 150 countries. And it's a platform that allows you to compete and advance if you do well. Advance from what they would call a qualifying tournament to a state tournament, and then eventually to a world's tournament, which is held in Louisville, of all places. So teams from Japan and China and all around the country, all around the world, will compete in Louisville in April.
VEX robots are robots made completely from pieces of metals without the help of nits, and also programmed by the students in each program. Each year, the organization that holds the competition gives out a task that all teams are supposed to program their robots to accomplish, with this year's being throwing a series of objects over a fence-like structure. Now that the official season is over for the teams in the club are holding competitions against each other, building another robot in the process. Berg talks about how the students are able to pull off so much around their school schedules.
We do a little bit in school and a little bit out of school. So I do have a couple classes that we do some robotics. We do some different things as well, but we'll spend a little bit of time on the robotics, and then I have some kids that stay after school that work on it. We have a period during our day called IRT. It's a resource time, and it's a half an hour each day when kids. Some kids are in remediation. Some kids are just reading. It's a reading time as well. And some kids, a lot of them come down to my room and work on the robots. So it's a little bit of both.
Berg hopes that he sees more schools create robotics to increase the competition in the southern Indiana area. He says that most of the competition and schools with robotics clubs are mostly in the Indianapolis and northern Indiana areas. These robotics are taught for all ages, with Forest Park having clubs in elementary, junior high, and also in the high schools. The Robotics Club teaches the kids the usage of programming, engineering, mechanics, construction, and also teaches creativity. The Jasper Strassenfest Committee has chosen a theme for the 2017 Jasper Strassenfest to be held on August the 3rd through August the 6th in downtown Jasper. The theme for this year's Jasper Strassenfest celebration will be Celebrating Tradition and Building Our Future. This theme was chosen to accentuate the fact that Strassenfest in downtown Jasper is a grand celebration of our German heritage as we look forward to the future growth of our community. Since its beginning in 1979, the Jasper Strassenfest has gotten bigger and better every year, and now features a huge variety of food booths, entertainment on 3 downtown stages, plus competitive events for all ages. The Strassenfest Committee is also once again asking for the committee's help in choosing a Grand Marshal for the 2017 Jasper Strassenfest. If you know of someone who has given generously of their time to promote the city of Jasper and Jasper's German heritage, you may nominate them to be considered for a selection as the Jasper Strassenfest Hofmarschall. To submit a nomination, send a letter listing your nominee's name along with a brief statement of why you feel that this person is deserving of the honor. Letters of nomination may be dropped off at the Jasper Chamber of Commerce office, which is located at 302 West 6th Street in Jasper. You may also mail your letters of nomination to the Jasper Strassenfest Committee. Attention, Hofmarschall nomination, P.O. Box 307, Jasper. Nominations must be received at the Chamber office no later than March the 1st. The extraordinary volunteer efforts of Bob Vogler at Jasper, a part-time counselor at Vincennes University Jasper campus, recently received high praise from Indiana Chief Justice Loretta H. Rush. Rush spoke of Vogler during her State of Judiciary address at the state capitol on January the 18th. She stated that the judiciary depends on volunteers like Bob, and then asked Vogler to stand and be recognized. Noting that Indiana has only 1 probation officer for every 100 assigned offenders, Rush said that successful community placement cannot be achieved by government alone. She also cited Vogler as a volunteer making a key difference in his community. The DuBois County Foundation has named Mark Balsmeyer and also Jamie Rashi as the new 2017 board members. Balsmeyer is a longtime active community member and is the manager of the Jasper production system at Jasper Engines and Transmissions. Mark also currently serves as chairperson for the Community Foundation Grants Committee. Rashi is an active member of the Huntingburg community with serving in many capacities for the growth and community development of the city of Huntingburg. She is the president of Rashi Incorporated, and Jamie currently serves on the finance committee of the Community Foundation as a whole. The Community Foundation is, of course, a nonprofit organization and is governed by 15 community members from across the county who oversee strategic planning, establish policy, and also set priorities of all members and all volunteers within the community. The Russian National Ballet held a performance of Cinderella this past Sunday at the Jasper Art Center in Jasper. It sold out all of the 675 seats in the auditorium. The music played for the ballet dancers was the music of Sergei Prokofiev, and the artistic director and ballet master for the Russian National Ballet is Alexander Diev. Diev talked to 18 WJTS in his first television interview about what he does as the artistic director.
I still dance, I still conduct, I do all rehearsal with young corps de ballet, with principals and with soloist dancers. And I conduct, like, I check light, I check costume, I do everything, yeah.
Diev says that he loves dancing in ballet theater, and though all of his jobs consist of a lot of work, it is fun for him because of his love for the arts. He says that one thing he loves about the story of Cinderella is the form of ballet is that anyone can enjoy it, be it children or adults. Diev explains the process of directing his shows here.
I try improve our shows every year for presented not for person who know Russian classical ballet, but for modern, for young person, for more understanding. And more and more people come to see our shows. It's very appreciated.
Diev says that he loves dancing on stage with the rest of the dancers, and he says that all of the dancers and crew are like family to him, and they enjoy traveling Europe and also the United States. They have fun and work hard to showcase Russian culture to audiences everywhere. Make sure you keep it right here, because up next we'll take a look at your weather summary.